2 points only in the second half for J.J. Helterbrand. And another, I don't know if this is a full timeout. It's a full timeout being asked by San Miguel.
6-point lead for Ginebra. Back in a moment. 2:08 remaining in the fourth and final quarter of game number 1. Best of 7 finals for the Motolai PBA Fiesta Conference.
Well, Jonas Villanueva came in for Pingis because Joe Tankinson is looking for 4 players. All the players on the floor could score.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Motolai Pangmatagalan. Ginebra led by as many as 18, but don't look now. The San Miguel Beermen are knocking on the door. They refuse to go quietly into the night. They're down by just 4 points. They're now playing tough defense here.
Ginebra has to score. J.J. Helterbrand cannot just continue controlling it and not score. And a big break there for Ginebra because San Miguel had that ball and the ball bounced back all the way up to Baguio, so they have a fresh 24-second shot clock. Ginebra cannot play the clock right now. They just have a 2-possession advantage here.
Helterbrand holding on to that basketball. Helterbrand attacks, kick out. Baguio on the right side. Back to Helterbrand for 3. Did not look good when he released it. And Freeman secures the rebound.
Another 30-second timeout now being called by San Miguel. A timeout. It's a full timeout.
San Miguel down by 4. They'll have the ball when we return. One minute and 5 seconds remaining here in the fourth and final quarter of game 1. Ginebra holding on to a 4-point lead, 96-92. San Miguel, they have other plans in mind. They like to go to Washington, who's been the man of the moment. They go to Ontiveros with 10 to shoot.
Oh, he traveled. He lost his footing there. The Stupid came up with the big defensive stop there. He looked at him eye to eye, you know, and made sure that he could not get by him. That forced the traveling violation. That was a very big turnover. Now, there's no... Take a look at that. He lost his footing. He just dragged his feet there. That's a good call. And Tubid has to call a timeout because there was nobody he could pass to.
So a big defensive stop by Ronald Tubid. And a 30-second timeout here for Ginebra with 54.5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Ginebra dodging a bullet there, Dr. J.
Yeah, definitely. The pressure was on them. But, you know, when the pressure is there, that's when you have to come up with defense. They had the defensive players. Tubid is a good defensive player. He can defend imports, you know, as long as they're not really that big. So, take a look at this. Barangay Ginebra. Jong Yuchico's 8 titles already. He's won a lot of them with San Miguel. And then Shot Tankinson at 2. They were both with Ginebra when he was the coach of Ginebra. Tapos nagka-exchange deal. Exchange gift kahit hindi Pasko. Pero malapit na pala nga yung San Miguel National Beer Drinking Contest up to September 30. Pakiusap nga pala ni Manager Hector Calma sa akin. Munti ko na nakalimutan. Mag-try out kayo dyan. Malalaki ang premyo. And then Ginebra is now calling a full timeout now. So,
and the atmosphere inside the Big Dome, absolutely electric. And Ambassador Dading Gowanko watching the proceedings very intently.
That was his wife, Gretchen, Ma'am Gretchen, and of course, si Boss Henry Gowanko on the other side. They're hiwalay-hiwalay muna tayo. Now, Jong Yuchico did the same thing. He brought in Sandy Salvacion and took out Ridis. So he has all scorers on the floor also. Everybody can. There are 4 guys. Almost all of them can shoot the outside shot.
After all, this is just a 4-point game.
Yeah, that's right. He needs to score here. You cannot just let the time go and, you know, use the 24. You want to be able to score here.
Here's Tubid.
Nice move there by Tubid.
And that's another hustle play. A pivotal play there for Ronald Tubid. He got his own miss. And, you know, Ginebra really getting a lot of hustle plays here in the second half.
That's right. You know, but Tubid didn't have to take that shot. That shot, that rebound, he could have bought out and dribbled away because then San Miguel would have had to foul. .5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
And it's a 6-point game in favor of Ginebra. San Miguel with the basketball here. San Miguel's problem is that they have no more timeouts remaining. Now here's Jonas Villanueva.
They're looking for the three-point shot. They're not even thinking of the two.
Oh, blocked from behind by Noel. And there's a follow-up by Freeman.
But two may not be good enough because it's still a two-possession game. There is no pressure, and San Miguel would have to foul against Ginebra. This is just a 30-second timeout. So that means they could advance the ball if they want to, no? To prevent an interception in the backcourt.
So it's a 4-point game, 98-94 in favor of Ginebra. And San Miguel, no more timeouts remaining. They're down by 4. And let's listen in.
Split. The first drop.
Don't dribble the ball, don't dribble the ball.
And you see the game reset. Both teams are in the penalty. San Miguel, no more timeouts remaining. Ginebra still with those 2 full timeouts they can use.
That's right. They elect to throw in the backcourt because you have more space to really set up screens and make player movement for you to get the ball. Once they inbound it, they know that San Miguel will trap you, and then then they would have to foul because they have no more choice.
And look out. And there's the foul given up by Villanueva.
They have no more choice at that stage. Once they release themselves from the trap, there was no choice. Now San Miguel has no timeout, so that's a big thing. They cannot advance the ball.
2 shots for Ronald
Tubid had a quiet evening there in the first half. He got into foul trouble early, but he's making up for lost time here in the second half, especially on the previous play. Now these are big free throws. And, you know, he's a player who plays tough under tough conditions.
He likes the limelight.
Parang motolite.
Tubid always never averse to pressure-packed situations, even back in college.
Yeah, when he was with the Warriors. Parehong halos ringless.
12 points for Tubid, 6-point game for Ginebra.
Well, Ginebra just got to protect from the three-point shot.
Here's Freeman.
Yeah, he can do that to him. Just don't foul him. Now they have to foul again, and Tubid goes to the line again just to add on to his statistical points. That's the problem of not having a timeout. But they had no choice. They had to call the timeouts because that allowed them to get back in the game actually.
And Jonas Villanueva fouls out. Jonas had 18 points.
I think the key of Ginebra winning this game is they were able to control the San Miguel dominance of the big men inside. You know, Peña was not a real big factor. Freeman was not a big factor inside, and neither was Danny Delfonso. And they were able, in other words, they matched up our small men against your small men, and their small men scored more. You know, Ginebra's small men scored more. Ito medyo umiling ang tira niya, kaya napaganon si Ronald. But they're going to pick up the victory in game number 1, which is not really a very, very big thing. It just gives you the opportunity to maybe go up 2-0, which is now going to be a big thing if you can go up 2-0.
Ginebra getting big performances from Tubid, from Baguio,
from Salvacion.
Those two timely 3-pointers by Salvacion.
And J.J. Helterbrand. So it's the guards up to the small forward that did the damage for them in the game.
Washington had that big effort in the fourth, but just was not enough. Jong Wichigo and the rest of the Jenkins, they race ahead to a 1-0 lead in his best-of-7 series, winning 102-96 over the San Miguel Beermen. And Ginebra practically led the entire game. San Miguel had that taste of the lead so briefly at 22-21, but that was just a very brief moment. And Helterbrand 1 game down, 1 win down, 3 more to go. Ginebra hopes to successfully defend